Welcome to part 3 of our Getting Started series for the Heliotis Gen4 SDK. In this video, we will use one of the HALCON examples included with C4 utility to connect to a Heliotis Gen4 device, configure the basic measurement parameters, and acquire our first 3D data. If you have not installed C4 utility yet, please refer to part 1 of this series. Part 2 also provides an overview of the available programming examples and documentation. Let's get started. After installing C4 utility with the HALCON example selected, you can find the example programs in the C4 utility installation directory. For this tutorial, we will use the simple H8 surface acquisition example. Open the example in HALCON HDevelop. At the beginning of the script, we first define the IP address of the Heliotis device. This address must correspond to the device address shown in the Heliotis update tool and must be compatible with the computer's network settings, including the IP address range and subnet mask. The default IP address of a Heliotis Gen4 device is 192.168.2.71. If necessary, the device IP address can be changed using the Heliotis update tool. Next, we specify the Heliotis Gentel producer, called Diaphos. This producer provides the communication interface between HALCON and the Heliotis device. With these settings defined, a call to the OpenFrameGrabber procedure establishes the connection to the device. The example contains an initialization procedure with the most important parameters required for a first measurement. In particular, we define the scan position, which determines the vertical position of the measurement, and the scan range, which defines the vertical measurement range. The scan speed can be adjusted depending on the surface and the required signal quality. These parameters can later be optimized for the specific application. We can now execute the initialization procedure. The device is configured, the scanning axis is initialized, and after a short moment, the system is ready for measurement. The grab image start command puts the device into acquisition mode. In this example, we then use a software trigger to start the actual 3D measurement. Once the measurement has been completed, grab data async retrieves the acquired 3D data. The resulting surface can now be displayed directly in HALCON. In this example, we visualize the height information as a 3D surface. From here, the acquired data can of course be processed further using HALCON or your own image processing and analysis routines. Additional measurements can be acquired simply by sending another trigger and retrieving the resulting data. When we are finished, the closeFrameGrabber command closes the connection and releases the Heliotis device for use by another application. And that's it. We have connected to a Heliotis Gen4 device from HALCON, configured the basic measurement parameters, triggered a 3D measurement, and acquired the resulting surface data. In part 4 of this series, we will show how to update the firmware of a Heliotis Gen4 device using the Heliotis update tool. For additional tutorials, programming examples, documentation, and software downloads, visit the Heliotis website. Thanks for watching.